So, first I'm going to slice all the aromatics. I'm using a Japanese mandolin, thinly sliced onions. Next is the ginger. I've got some garlic. I'm going to thinly slice that too. Just check. Gotcha. A little bit of chili. Did you know these chilies are identical? Same variety. They're not identical, I know that, but they're the same variety. The green one will turn into the red one. It's just underripe, that's all. Perfect, so all those aromatics are going to flavour my numus. So, I get myself a bowl. I've got lime juice and I have vinegar. I pour those two together. 2/3 of a cup of each. And then I just throw all the stuff in. Onions, ginger, garlic and chili. Toss it all in, give it a little whisk. And the vinegar and the oil will take on the flavours of all those ingredients we just added. Okay, time to cut the fish. Normally you cut in from the top of the fish, but today we're going to cut from the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to start backwards with the fish and I'm going to take really nice thin slices of that beautiful black snapper. I've got to say, of all the things that I would have expected one of my Aboriginal friends to tell me that there's an Aboriginal dish is a raw fish preparation. You know, when you think about it, it's an indigenous culture that has been going for centuries, and the idea of a raw fish dish you would think would be far-fetched, but I'm super excited to learn about it, and I hope I can do it justice. If you cut the fish a little thicker, it'll just take a little longer to cure. All that should be left is just the skin of the fish. Now I take this beautiful black snapper and drop it straight into the liquid of the numus. Now Dwayne was telling me, you really know that you're friends with someone when the jar of numus comes out. And I said, what do you mean the jar? And he said, oh, well, we keep it in a jar. And I said, really? He's like, yeah, you cure it and then you pop it in a jar in the fridge. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep it real authentic and I'm gonna pop mine in a jar in the fridge too. Now, how long you cure it for is totally up to you. You could leave it go for, even overnight, I've heard, people will leave it go, which means it's gonna get very intense in terms of its firmness. So up to 6 hours is what Dwayne said. I think I'm gonna give mine maybe 2 hours. So, into my jar. So that goes in the fridge and I'll pull it out in a couple of hours. So while our numus is in the fridge marinated, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do for the accompaniment. I've got some little thinly sliced garlic here that we're gonna turn into little garlic chips. It does get a really lovely sweetness, garlic, when you fry it. It's just one of those delicious things. Now, of course, high water content, so you'll hear it start to do that, right? Because that noise is the water and the oil reacting to each other. What we're gonna do next is prepare our shallots. Again, I want nice thin slices. Move those garlic chips around. Oh, this brings back memories. We used to have this on one of the menus I worked on in London, and the chef decided that it was too strong, the flavour of the garlic. So he would have me blanch from cold in milk to dilute the flavour of the garlic 3 times. So I would start the garlic chips in cold milk, bring it to the boil, take it off, refresh them, pop them back into cold milk, bring it to the boil, take them off, refresh them, pop them back into the milk, put them back into the boil, take them off, refresh them, dry them, pat them dry, and then fry them. So, yeah, that was fun. Okay, garlic chips come out of the oil. You'll see beautiful golden brown. Just pop them up there. And next we put in the shallots. I do like a little richness. When I'm serving raw fish, even though it's acidic and it's bright and all of that, I do like a little richness. So I think the avocado brings a little creaminess and that's beautiful. And then fried garlic and shallot chips really just bring a little richness to the dish, which I think is really cool. All right, so my avocado, I'm gonna take the seed out. So the avocado is a great balance for the acid because it's rich, it's creamy, it's got lots of great natural fats. and it works really nicely in counterbalancing the acidity of the vinegar and the lemon that we put in the Numus. I'm going to pop my avocado into the bowl, just a drop of lime juice, stop them from turning brown, give it a little shimmy shimmy. Now with our garlic and our shallots, I'm going to put just a sprinkle of salt and also a sprinkle of sugar. That way you get a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of saltiness. Then I actually break them all up because I want just a little bit eaten with each bite. Mix them together. Oh, it's going to taste fantastic. We are ready to go. I'm going to get my Numus back out of the fridge. Dwayne, I wish you were here, buddy. You know you're a friend when the Numus comes out of the fridge. Oh yeah, wow, you can see the cure on that fish already. And that's just been a couple of hours. Very, very cool. So I'm just going to go ahead, take that out. That looks good. Thin slices. Now, I'm happy to take out some of the chili. I'm even happy to take out some of the onion. The thing I kind of want to avoid is the raw garlic and also the raw ginger, because they're just going to be too strong. That looks amazing. All right, next. So one piece of avocado first to give it a little height, and just a few of these leaves. You know, food preparation and presentation is so personal. You might like it to look really fancy, someone else might like it to look really rustic and lived in. Totally up to you, so go ahead and present it however you like. And then the real seasoning comes from here. It's the onions and the garlic. That looks pretty special. Now, of course, I'd hit it with a little lime. And guess what, Dwayne? I just happen to have a little Aussie finger lime growing in my garden here in California. I'm super proud of it, actually. Here's how you do it. You just cut it in half like that. And then you just roll it between your fingers. And it almost looks like caviar. These little balls of lime just fall on out all over your fish. So it really gives you a beautiful pop, beautiful sort of caviar-like pop. But it's of course lime, so it's very, very acidic, and it really is just beautiful. You don't want too much on the Numus because of course we've already marinated it in lime. I'm going to take just a little drizzle of that liquid, just sprinkle it over the top of that fish. And thanks for watching. Now I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you want more, because I've got plenty to give you. All you have to do is subscribe.